את זה, חלקם מנהלים רשתות של ממש, שבמסגרתם הם אלה ששופכים אור על מצבם העגום ביותר של אזרחי איראן. אחד מהם הוא ארמין, שעימו שוחחנו. שלום, Armin. Thank you, Armin, for joining us. So you've been in contact with people in Iran for the past few weeks, and you've noticed a change ever since the major internet blackout that's been going on for days. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so most people still don't have internet, but some of the people I'm in contact with now finally are back online, and they're sending me a lot of messages. Before this, I had only access to 2 people. By the way, I also want to really quickly mention that one of the most consistent messages that I'm getting from inside Iran is when are United States and Israel coming to our help?
Can you please tell us, Armin, what is that you're gathering from your network of people? What is happening in the streets of Iran?
So regarding what's happening, this is the darkest chapter of our history. This is the greatest act of massacre in the history of the Islamic Republic, which is saying a lot because the Islamic Republic has committed so many crimes, but this is on a completely different level. The numbers are astronomical, and a lot of people don't know this, but the information that we're getting is that it's continuing. Even though there is not that many people fighting in the streets, there are so many, the prisoners are being executed and their bodies are being mixed with the protesters to make it seem like they died in the streets. Another report that we just recently got is that a lot of the bodies that they're not handing over to their families are going to be used for if the United States attacks the Islamic Republic, to make it seem like these were civilians that were killed by America or Israel, to put pressure on United States or Israel that they're killing civilians, to a lot of the civilians that they killed themselves to be pretend that they were killed in the war that is about to come.
You've mentioned the fact that the Iranians are waiting for help. Do you have any message for the people that are watching us now?
Please, Israelis and Americans, please support Prince Reza Pahlavi. The Iranian people are giving up their lives in the streets of Iran for the world to know who the leader of the revolution is. So the least, if you don't even need to be the Israeli government or the American government or any other government, as a citizen, as an individual, you could support the Iranian people by recognizing that they died so that you know that they want Pahlavi back in Iran. So by recognizing that and saying that, even as an individual, you're helping the Iranian people. So please say his name, Prince Reza Pahlavi. This time, we're not just fighting against the Islamic Republic, we're fighting for something. And what we're fighting for is for Pahlavi to return back to Iran.
You clearly speak for your people, Armin, but you still have family in Iran. On a personal level, how has it been for you? I can only assume you're consumed by worry.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nightmare because right before the protest started, I messaged my dad that I told him that he should go participate. And when they cut the internet, when we saw the scale of the massacre, I was so terrified. And I was thinking that, did I just send my dad out there to die? And for days, I didn't have any message from him until my brother told him that he got an audio message from someone in our family in Iran that he's okay. Yeah, that was but the stress that I went through made me think about all the people in Iran. Like, this is nothing what they're going through. I know mothers going through body bags, like hundreds of body bags because they're not labeled. They put them on top of each other. They just dump them, and for family members to come look for their loved ones. You know, me going through the stress of not knowing if my dad is alive made me think, like, what are they going through? All the people who are going through hundreds of body bags and opening them, looking at hundreds of dead faces to see if one of them is their brother, is their sister, is their daughter, or is their father. And also, by the way, I didn't tell you this. When people are going through the dead bodies, sometimes they hear somebody cry in pain because they're mixing the injured with the dead. But, like, I don't understand, like, why are the people in Gaza, where the whole world talks about it, as soon as something happens there, why are they not talking about the people of Iran? The people of Iran are more, they share this similar values with Israelis, but people of the West, they're allies. The vast majority of the people in Gaza, they share the same ideology of Hamas, and they're against the people who are basically sympathizing with them in the West, right? But the Iranian people see themselves as allies of the West. They see themselves as allies of Israel.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
כן.